Howdy folks, it is Scanner here. In this video we're going to run through where to get mutagen mass and mutagen samples, two connected resources in Warframe. So mutagen mass is used for crafting and it's built from its own blueprint. One of the things that you need for it is mutagen samples. So you can purchase it from the market for 10 platinum. Don't do that. Save your platinum for things that you cannot farm very easily. The blueprint can be gotten from the biolabs in clan dojos that have researched it, and you can pick up a copy of the blueprint for 15,000 credits. The blueprints are one shot. You need to buy one for each mutagen mass that you wish to make. The mutagen masses can also be picked up from time to time as rewards from invasion missions. For those who don't know what invasion missions are, on your navigation in these missions here, if you just scroll over them, you'll be able to see what the rewards are popping out on the left side. Sometimes you'll be able to get a mutagen mass from rewards from those. Not always and not often. They can also appear as tier 4 bounty rewards that you picked up from Udico at Fortuna if you have reached that part of the game. Realistically, the best way to do it is simply through the clan dojo. Being able to just instantly do these things is always the best way, even if it takes just a little bit longer. From time to time, you can also find them in very rare containers that spawn in during missions, but they are incredibly rare. So the best thing that you should do, just visit a clan dojo. If you're in a clan, that's where you can get them. If you're not in a clan, we'll run through how to take care of that in a little while. Once you have your blueprint, you'll be able to build these things at the foundry in the back of your ship. So you just go to your foundry, just type in mass, go down to where the mutagen mass is located, and you'll be able to build them from here. You will need another 15,000 credits, 10 mutagen samples that you can get on Eros and Deimos, one control module that you can get on Europa, Neptune, and Void, 500 salvage that you can get from Mars, Jupiter, and Sedna, and 250 plastids that can be farmed on Phobos, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, and Eris. Now, for the actual 10 mutagen samples, let's say the second part of this video, you can farm these up on either Deimos, if you have access to that, or Eris, if you have access to that. My personal favorite farms are Zini on Eros, because it's a good multi-farm, because you get some really good relic drops there, or Hif on Deimos. Hif is probably, if I'm just in the mood to do some absolutely brain-dead farming, then Hif is where I'm going to go to get these. It's a simple defense mission. You can also do Terrorem, I want to say that's called, a survival mission. That's another really good one. You just like kind of pick a spot and chill out there. You want to just bring a good AoE weapon. You want to nuke absolutely everything on normal difficulty and stimulate as many drops as possible. If you use Warframes like Necros with his Desecrate ability to generate more rerolls of dead things loot tables, you can use Hydroid with the Pilfering Swarm augment to make sure his tendrils basically mug the things that they are killing. Cora with Pilfering Strangledome will do the same thing. Personally, I'm an Ignis plus Necros fan. Just, it's easy, it's quick, it's brain dead. You can just get your farming on, get your rerolls going whilst you are simply listening to a podcast, or I like to watch Warhammer 40k battle reports on YouTube while I'm doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's it. There's the very basics of mutagen mass and mutagen samples for those who are curious. In the rest of the video, we're going to go through some more specific stuff that newer players might need to know. So the vets, you can get out of here. Alrighty, so one of the questions newer players might have about this entire process is how to actually join a clan. What you want to do is you want to open your chat box and go to recruiting, and in there say you are looking for a clan that has all the research completed. Make sure that you join something that at the very least has the research that you need done, and then you will be able to just join there, visit their biolab, and grab the mutagen mass blueprint. Before you'll be able to do that, after getting an invite from somebody in the clan, you'll need to build what's called a clan key, and this will give you access to the clan in your navigation screen. The clan key will cost 1,500 credits, 1 Morphix that you can get from Mercury, Mars, Phobos, Europa, or Pluto, 500 Polymer Bundle that can be farmed on Mercury, Venus, and Uranus, and 500 Ferrite that can be farmed on Mercury, Earth, Lua, Neptune, and the Void. So if you need to get those, you might as well get all 3. Just do stuff on Mercury. It's the best place to go. The clan key will take about 12 hours to build. You can rush it with platinum should you want to. Once again, don't do it. Save your platinum for better and more important things. And then once your key is complete, you can simply visit navigation. And you will have a little dojo module here. You click on that and you'll be able to see your dojo and you can join. That's it. That's as complicated as it is to actually join your dojo. Alrighty, once you load into your dojo, you need to actually find what it is that you're looking for. The biolab. Hit M to bring up the map. If you want to, you can hit L to bring up the legend and it will show you where the actual biolab symbol is. If you're lucky, and most of you will be because clans are very good about that these days, there'll be a transporter pad near where you spawn in. Interact with that, click on the biolab, it will bring you straight to the biolab. Interact with the main console, find the mutagen mass, and just replicate the blueprint. It'll cost 15,000 credits, and that's it. That's like all you gotta do. As long as your clan has that stuff researched, you'll be good to go. And that's it. Go back to your foundry and just build it using the required items. For people who might be a little bit into the game, but not quite there yet, you might be wondering how you actually build a biolab if you don't have one. So let's take a quick look at that. I can't remember if we have a teleporter pad in here. I don't think we do. Alrighty, some of you might be wondering, I've got my own dojo. I don't have a biolab. I'm not too sure what to actually do and how to build stuff in my dojo. That's actually a pretty easy question to answer too. So we're just going to do that while we're making this video. Just try and get as many different things answered as possible, basically. What you need to do is go to an empty node, which will normally be connected to one of these corridors. Interact with the node. Click the biolab and make sure you've got everything that you need to be able to actually build it. So you will need an oracle built somewhere else. You're going to need some spare capacity and you're going to need some energy to make sure that it is up and running. If you don't have enough energy, you need to build a reactor first to generate more energy so you can have your biolab. But yeah, just click on your biolab. It'll show you your requirements that you need. And then just hit build. I'm not going to build one because we've already got one, obviously. Once that's done, you can just go in there. You can research the mutagen mass, which you will need to do before you can actually properly just replicate the blueprints. You need the original research done. And then you'll be able to start replicating blueprints from there. And that's how you do it. Hopefully this answered most of the questions around mutagen mass in the game that you could possibly run into as you attempt to get some for yourself. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, because I'm going to try and replicate this format across numerous resources within the game, answering very quickly the specifics early in the video, and then getting in deeper into things that people might need to know later in the video, so you can just stop watching whenever you like. But yeah, that's it. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, you may consider liking and subscribing. And all the best.